Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dabbler's Domain. We are in Magic the Gathering Arena. We are going to do some Avatar The Last Airbender drafting. Let's get this thing going. I am super excited. I just recorded a video of me opening a Commander's bundle, which had 9 packs in them as well as a collector booster, and that was super fun. So that video should hopefully be coming out fairly soon, but I wanted to touch the cards, feel the cards, read the cards, look at the cards, try to study the cards a little bit before jumping in, because as we all know, I cannot draft to save my life. But we are going to give it a go here and just have some fun and play in the new set. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm happy to be back. I haven't played Magic in several months, and I'm really looking forward to coming back in and playing. So let's get into this draft and do what we can to try to get at least one win out, huh? I would be happy with 3. 3 wins would be good. Let's shoot for 3 wins. All right, here we go. Pack 1, pick 1. Okay, ooh, should I try like a red-blue? So when Sokka enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards whenever you cast an artifact or lesson spell. Put a +1/+1 counter on Sokka. So should I try to do like a blue-red spells lesson deck here? We have Hama, the Bloodbender, as well. That's very high, but I kind of just like this first pack, or this first pick. So let's see. I mean, maybe we can get into that. Maybe we'll see what happens. We'll look for blue and red cards and also try to pay attention. Okay, here we have a lesson right here. So you may discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. So whenever I cast an artifact, so I want to look for artifacts and lessons. So I think abandoned attachments is kind of where I want to go here. We have Tio Spirited Glider as well. There's a legendary creature. Zuko, Exiled Prince. And the Iguana Parrot, also kind of within our colors. Yeah, let's go with the abandoned attachments here. And I gotta be careful, because usually what happens is I set myself up in one lane only, and then totally blow it in the end. Like here we have a Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper, which looks pretty fun to play in like a blue-black deck. Fire Nation Raider. So raid, when this creature enters, if you attack this turn, create a clue. That's a way for us to draw a card and a token artifact as well. So I kind of like that one. What do we have here? Jet Freedom Fighter. All right. I'm not ready to shift gears quite yet, but let's see. Let's keep an eye out though, right? We gotta be careful. I say that, and I'll probably continue to take just a bunch of red and blue cards. So this is Firebending 1, exhaust 3, put a 1/1 counter on Zhong. All right. Archers, this has reach. Okay. Flexible vigilance. We want some lessons though. I'm not. Here we go. Here's a lesson. Search our library for a basic land card. Yeah, so we need to get lessons. We need to get lessons and artifacts in our deck. So let's take that one. What do we got here? So that's for green mana. We could play Cat Owl. Oh, and we do have an artifact down here. So it can add a mana of any color, activate only once each turn, or we can sacrifice it and deal damage to target creature. It's a green lesson here to Earthbend 4. I think with this one, that one might go well for us if we can find some stuff. Here's an instant and a lesson, right? Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than the number of mountains you control. If you don't cast that card this way, put it into your hand. All right, so there's a lesson for us, right? Because we want to be casting lessons, right? Because then we can put a 1/1 counter here. So I know it's late in the game and no one's taken it yet, so maybe that's either a good sign or that card's not as good as as it seems to be. All right, here we are in pick 7. We got some archers. We got a North Pole Patrol. We got an artifact vehicle here for firebending 1. Target creature you control gains indestructible till end of turn, and it's only a crew 1. I'm going to take the 5 mana 4/3 flying. It draws us a card. It's kind of end of game. Maybe not end of game, but, you know, round out our mana curve a little bit towards the back end. Create a 1/1 white ally token. Whenever I draw a second card, okay, and it can't be blocked. So if I find ways to keep drawing cards, I think that's a good way. And this is where we, there we go. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card unless you waterbend 2. This is where we falter in the sense that I have pretty much locked myself in to a certain place, right? All right, so exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Its controller creates a clue token. Okay. Yeah, get more lessons. And we'll take an iguana parrot. It's got flying, it's got vigilance, it's got prowess as well. We'll take what we can there. How are we looking? Creature wise, we have 7s. Okay. All right, here we are in pack 2. Pick 1. Ty Lee, Chi blocker, flash, prowess. So, okay, when Ty Lee enters, tap up to 1 target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Ty Lee. That's pretty cool. We have a rare in our color, which I do kind of like. But let's check out to see what else we have here. Forecasting Fortune Teller. So that would be a pretty cool card, I think, to hopefully table, right? Because we can draw. You have clues that we can then use to draw cards, and we draw cards. That helps out with some of the synergies that we have so far, I think. If I remember correctly, as I said, I could be wrong. All right, here in pack 2, pick 2. Ooh, it had another rare pass to us. Okay, so it's a 1 mana 3/3. I did pull this card while opening my packs, and I was curious about it, right? Because at the beginning of your upkeep, we tap it, so only if we draw a second card do we get to untap it. So, not 100% sure how good that could be, you know, at least here in Limited. As far as other packs, and we have another Zuko's Exile here, right? So we can exile a target artifact creature, even if we decide to do our own, right? So let's actually take that one because I'm not 100% sure on this card yet. If it comes back around, which I doubt it will, we'll take it, but not 100% sure here. All right, so we have a giant koi here, so a 6 mana 5/7. Right here we go. Here's a lesson, right? Boomerang base it so we can bounce a card, it looks like. So let's take the lesson here. We do have a cunning maneuver. I like a little bit of slight removal, I think, compared to a buff. Compare to a buff spell. All right, pick 4, pack 2. Oh, and speaking of, oh, I like that. Sokka's Haiku, counter target spell, draw a card, then mill 3 cards, untap target land. I like that. It's a little pricey, right? It's a 5 mana, kind of towards the end there, but definitely kind of like that. We do have a heavy bit of, we'll probably maybe cut one of Zuko's Exiles. Whoops. Here, because that's pretty heavy on the top end. We need some more low-level cards here. As I go right for the 7 mana card. All right, first time flyer? Yeah, let's do first time flyer. As I said, low, 2 mana, right? There hopefully should be a lesson card in my graveyard. So I should be able to do that. Speaking of which, how many lessons? I have 5 lessons at the moment. Not sure if I've learned anything. All right, pick 6. White Lotus Hideout if I want to. Okay, so add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a lesson or a shrine spell. But here we have Airship Engine Room, which is in our colors. So I think we're going to keep that one. I only have 5 lessons at the moment. No shrines, as far as I know. So what do we have here? Rough Rhino Cavalry. Octopus form. Well, here's a lesson. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Untap it. Cool. Yeah, let's take the lesson. Let's load up on lessons when we can. So draw 3 cards and discard a card unless you waterbend. And here we have target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn and create a clue token. So I feel like I think I'm going to take Cunning Maneuver, only because it's a little bit less on the mana cost. And hey, it did table. So when this creature enters, create a clue token. So awesome. Let's take the Fortune Teller. Forecasting Fortune Teller. Probably do we want a third one of these? Probably not. Well, maybe I can add. And look, another Cunning Maneuver. Okay, so this becomes an artifact creature. It's a clue 3. What did I end up taking? I don't think so. Serpent of the Past. A little too heavy for me. And perfect. Okay. And now we have pack 3. I completely forgot that we had 3 packs to do. So let's see what we got here. So the Earth King is our rare. We do have that War Balloon. Firebending Lessons. Okay, Kicker 4. And then we have Octopus Form. Let's take up some more removal. I think. And we're going to have to cut a lot. In fact, we'll probably cut one of those already, just right off the bat. We did get past a Zhao the Moonslayer, so it has Menace, non-basic lands entered tapped. Kind of a pain. Gran. Whenever she becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast as long as there are 3 or more lessons in your graveyard. Well, that seems to go well with what we are playing. So let's take that. Whoops. We'll remove one of those. All right, here we go. Pick 3. I think I'll take that instant lesson. Way to draw more cards. Maybe I should have taken the second firebending lesson, but we have Training Grounds. Activate abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1 mana. Okay. Fire Sages. Where are we sitting at with creatures? We're sitting at 11 right now. Even though we're going to probably have to cut a bunch. Let's get some 1 mana creatures here, even though we might not hang on to them. Rowdy Snowballers. Take that. Who knows if we'll keep it. Hermetic Herbalist. We're definitely getting a lot of red cards being passed our way. Okay, Boomy Bash. Deals damage equal to the number of land you control to target creature, or I could destroy target land, creature, or non-basic land. How to start a riot. Target creature gains menace until end of turn. Let's take the Boomy Bash. Another Sokka's Haiku. Let's do that. We got water bending scroll. So 6 mana tap, draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each island you control. Okay, a way to draw us cards. Gonna have to cut a lot though. All right, we'll take the war balloon, but we'll probably sideboard it. It would be my guess. All right, pick 10. Well, at this point, I think just for my collection, I'm going to take that one. I think we only need... keep doing that. I think we only need one of those. I don't think I'll take the war balloon. I don't think that card gets past a lot. All right. All right, not as many cards as I thought I might have to cut. So the Geyser Leaper, which is flying, Waterbend 4, we can draw a card, then discard a card. But it is a 5 mana 4/3 flyer. Solstice Revelation. So it has flashback for 7. So exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than the number of mountains you control. If you don't cast that card this way, put it into your hand. So I can cast anything free if it's less than 3 mana. So if I pull one of these, okay, I'll hang on to it. I think for now I'll get rid of Zuka's Exile just for the end of our curve. And then I think the Rowdy Snowballers as well, at least for now. So this is where we're sitting at. So let's hope for the best. And we will, let's get into game 1. All right, game 1. All right, I think this is a hand worth keeping, right? I got a turn 2 play. And yeah. Let's go ahead, let's keep these 7. Okay, sorry. I know I've been quiet, but I've been thinking of how I want to deal with this. So I think what I want to do, I think we're going to pass for now. We'll play this at our end step though, I think. And my thinking here now is we'll probably cast this octopus form, potentially the abandoned attachments, depending. All right. Okay. So now, though, I think what I want to do is we will just go in with the Iguana Parrot. That way we can cast our Fire Nation Raider at the end. Okay, okay. Well, that seems I can't kick that. Ooh, he's gonna ramp pretty high, isn't he? Do I just take the 8 damage? I think for now I just take the 8 damage simply for the fact I don't have any other creatures. Ah, there we go. Alright, so I think... Do I want to kick that? No. What I'm going to do is I'll attack there, like that, and I'll octopus form my Fire Nation Raider if he decides to block it. He does not. Okay, so let's go ahead and go there. And then I think we'll play the first time flyer. And let's go ahead and end the turn. Problem is now I don't have a card to discard to get that into my graveyard. All right, he's coming at me with 15. All right, so let's go to blockers. So definitely going to want to go there and there. Can't kick it, so we'll just do 2 damage. So that's 4 damage. So that can't kill any of those stuff. +1/+1 and hexproof doesn't do anything for me. I'll have to take that. Definitely have not played this correctly. Let's... Okay. Okay. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Alright, well, I'm definitely dead next turn. Unless I can get something going. And I'm sort of, okay, that... Can I survive? Potentially. Potentially. Yeah, okay. But how do I survive? Because that's going to boost that. Or boost one of them. Yep. Yep. Coming at me for 15. Okay. Yep. It's coming at me for 6. So... Definitely I'm going to have to do that. All right, that was a good game. Yep. Ain't nothing bringing me back from that one. Yeah, I definitely played that deck poorly. But, all right, on to game 2. All right, we are on the play to begin with. And not the best hand here, but as always, we'll keep it. And we got turn 2 if we do need to search for something, and turn 3 card to come out with. All right, are you mono black? Very, very intriguing. All right, let's get that out. And maybe I can get lucky with the fact that I got a flyer. Okay. Deals 2. That player then discards 2 cards. Oh, boy. Alright, we will discard those 2, I guess. Probably should have kept the land. I don't know what I was thinking. Because if I kept the land, I could have played that card next. Oh, speaking of playing the deck poorly. Okay, well, I got a land anyways. Alright. Let's go ahead and go at him. Simply just to get this Fire Nation Raider out. And I mean, our Iguana Parrot has Vigilance anyways, so might as well if he can't block it yet. All right, okay. All right, are you going to start sacrificing and doing stuff and getting that engine rolling? Yep. All right, Cunning Maneuver. Okay, so it only costs 2, so I can't block that creature anyways right now. So let's go ahead and we'll go to the face. No, we'll just end the turn. We'll pop our clue at the end of his turn. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent card from it. That player discards that card. Okay. Okay. That's fine. You see my hand now. Yes, yes. Which one are you going to do? You're going to keep surveying? All right. Let's go ahead and activate this ability. Awesome. All right. So we can discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards whenever you cast an artifact. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sure. Because he knows what it is. So let's. Ooh. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll go to the face. And then we'll see if we need to flash this. All right. You know what? Before he gets to it, let's go ahead. We'll flash. And tap that creature. So if he wants to, he can destroy that creature. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's pop our clue. All right. Now we shall They want to block there. I'm okay with that. Okay. Now we will... I'm going to do that only because then I can pop the clue at the end of his turn. He's probably going to survey again. Oh, okay. He's looking for something. They're looking for something. Put it in the graveyard. Okay. Oof. Not the best. Okay. All right, let's do that. Some. Don't want to go at him yet with it, but... Okay. Now, I feel like I'm sitting in a pretty good situation right now. However, I do not know where they are at. So they don't want to survey again this time. So I'm going to let him come at me in case he has a trick up his sleeve or not. So I think what we're going to do here is let's do the water bending lesson. Now, do I want to... I'll discard a card. Then I'll play the mountain. And then let's go at him. See where he blocks. Now, if he blocks the fortune cast fortune teller, okay, so he goes there. So I'm going at it for 4. Let's hold up, because that's an instant. So, yeah, we can go ahead and resolve that. Now, I can't play either of these if I want to still play that. No, let's play the first time flyer. That's okay. Because Sokka did good for what he needs to do. And I think we're okay come our turn. Because we have a decent board, so unless he board wipes, but which as far as I know can be possible, because I don't know this set that well as of yet. Okay. Okay. Are you going to sacrifice a creature to give yourself a 5/5? I have lethal in the air. Okay. Good game. Good game. All right, we are 1-1. Outstanding. On to game 3. We are on the draw here. Not a great hand, but I'll go ahead and keep it. I got a turn 2 card. So we will go with that for now and see how this goes. And honestly, we might play our lesson first. Oh, so now I get one of these. Okay, let's do this first. We will discard that. And that kind of helps us get rolling now, right? Because now this will have a +1/+1. Okay. Yeah, let's get that out as well. Now I might go ahead and Boomy Bash Uncle Iroh here, simply for the fact, right? It's a 4/2 firebending 1. Now his lesson spells, if he has any, cost 1 less to cast. Yeah. Yeah, so let's not block. We'll take the 5. And then let's get okay, so destroy target land, creature, or non-basic land. Deals damage equal to the number of lands you control to target creature. So I control 4 lands, so that should deal 4 damage to you. Wait, Boomy Bash deals damage equal to... Yeah. Okay, it was paused. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and go at him. All right. Let's get that out there now. We'll go with the face again. Don't need to give him that. Let's go to main. And let's get... I guess I could have done that, right? Yeah. Oh well. Live and learn. I think I'm throwing away free... Okay, so... Oh, I did it again. All right, we're going to hold back now, and we were going to, now that we have enough for that. All right, so... Target a land, that one. Auto pay. Whoops. All right. Okay, I tapped the wrong one, but it's fine. He ended up scooting. So, very cool. And I would have draw a card then mill 3, but awesome. 2 and 1. Had my goal of 3 for this draft, so I'm almost there. All right, game 4. We are on the play. All right, I kind of like that hand, so we might as well keep going. And yeah, we'll probably play this card first. Or actually, yes. Yes. Let's do that. We'll ditch an island. All right. Then, probably on the next hand, I'll play the penguin. Well, I'm going to hold off. I'll probably play the penguin at the end. Right? So, what I'm going to do here is let's go to the face. We will play our Borcupine. Oh, I should have played that. I didn't look at my mana. Okay. Let's go ahead and just deal 2 damage right there. Yeah, because that's only till end of turn, and I think that stays. Fire Nation. Okay. So they have Firebend. Let's... I think we're gonna... Let's get rid of the penguin just for now. All right. We'll get a mountain out there. All right. Awesome. 3 wins. I hit my goal. Got a little lucky, of course, I think. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. All right, on to game 5. Okay, we are on the play again. We don't have a turn 2 card yet. But I think I'm okay because we got some pretty premium removal here as well. So, yeah. We might have to hold out a little bit, not get to jump on them real quick, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, nothing as of yet. Let's get our iguana parrot out. We'll let him come through. That's fine. Okay, when it enters. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll go to the face. And we'll get our Fire Nation Raider out. And we'll let him go. We'll let him go. That's okay. Okay. So I think let's do that and we'll ditch an island. Whew. Flooding hard. Okay. We'll keep going in the sky. Ah, nicely done. We'll pop the clue. Perhaps... Nope, nothing I can do. All right. That's still okay. Thing is, do I want to use my Boomy Bash on this one? I believe is where I want to go with it. So actually, let us... Well, you know what? Let us bounce you. We will then... So we have equal to the number of lands we control. Doing 6. And then if he wants to chump, he can. Okay. I'm okay trading that. We're kind of back to even. I don't have any creatures, though, so we're not looking the best. He's going to get that prowess creature back up on there. Ooh, okay. All right, and I am flooding. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Oh, boy. No, I will go ahead and just discard there. We'll get Gran out. All right, 7/7. Yeah, he's gonna hit me big. There's not much I can do here. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, we'll hit him for 1. Okay. Okay. Oh, what do I have to do? Oh, discard a card. Oh, I would discard that card. Thank you very much. Let's go into damage. Play that card now. Why not? Oh. Oh. Yeah, why not? Nice. And he has trample. So let's resolve. He's going to come at me for 9. Nothing I can do there. So, yeah, I mean, I'll go there. He's probably got something. Yeah. There we go. I got the GG in. Sorry, it was fun swearing. So, or, yeah. All right. That's okay. We needed a loss. I mean, we don't ever need a loss, but it is what it is. All right, we are 3-2 going into game 6. So I'm very happy that I hit what I wanted to for my first draft. 3 wins. Of course, it's not the lucky 7, but yeah, had a couple of good games where I think our opponents got bad lucks, and that was a pretty cool deck that I just played against. So, all right, game 6, we are on the draw. I think I'll keep it. I mean, I've kept everything so far, but we have a turn 1 play, so we might as well play it. I probably should have played that, but it's okay. Let's see if he decides to block there, because I will gladly trade with him if he does. All right. All right, we got someone who's probably going to grow pretty fast. So let's go ahead and just... Well... What's going on? Uh-oh. There we go. And then we'll possibly firebend lesson the next time around, depending on what he does. Okay. Yeah, let it come at him. Let it come at me. That's okay. Oh, well, maybe not perfect, but kind of perfect. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and get hawk that one. And then, yeah, we'll go at him. And then if I draw a land, I have something I can fireball lesson or boomy bash him. But if I fireball lesson, if I draw land, I fireball lesson, and then I can go into the Fire Nation Raider afterwards. And I think I'll just possibly take to the face whatever he has. He does have 5 mana for my 4, but okay. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead and just regular fireball lesson that. That should give me a little bit there. Fantastic. What do you get? You get +1, which will give you 2. So no, let's just go up here. I guess I could combat maneuver, but I want to get my Fire Nation Raider out. Because that could be a blocker for that force that he has. Those 2 forces, 2 3/3 forces. Or I could just take the 6. Swing at him for 9. I didn't see that. I didn't know what it was. Okay. All right. So. So let's actually destroy a target land creature. Oh, he's choosing my attackers. I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, was that one of the cards he exiled? Yeah, you control target opponent during the next combat phase. Okay. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Let's go ahead. We'll play that. We'll exile that one. Get that out. That has reach and death touch. So I can't get through with my flyer. So we'll not attack, but we will play that one. We'll end turn. We'll pop the clue before our next turn. And then hold up Sokka's Haiku, I think. We'll see how he comes at me, though. You can swing for 11. He's coming at me with 5. So I think I'll just chump block here. And then we'll pop the clue, see what we pull. Okay. All right. So we'll hold back for sure. And then yeah, we'll counter a spell, it looks like. Okay, yep. Yeah, okay, so he's coming at me for 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's coming at me for lethal. What can you do? Sacrifice this land and draw a card? Okay, so how does this help us here? So we can go ahead and we'll block there. We will trade there and we'll trade... No. We'll trade those two. Yeah, I think so. Now he's going to have something that I'm going to want to counter. Yep. And I couldn't because I was searching for stuff. But that's okay. No, I think I'm dead next turn regardless. Yeah, I think so. All right, good game. All right, so we went 3-3. So I'm okay with it. And that's why I wanted 3 wins. I hit the nice 50% win ratio, I guess, right? So that was super, super fun. And I had a lot of fun with that draft. So thank you everyone for watching. And until next time, we'll see you around. See ya.